The latest news has sent shockwaves through the media landscape. Camilla's son, Tom Parker Bowles, in a revealing interview, has brought striking insights about King Charles's health to light. What lies hidden within the palace walls? And why is Camilla so determined to keep the truth under wraps? At the same time, another intrigue unfolds, as Camilla appears to engage in a risky maneuver, interfering with Charles's plans to meet Harry. What drives her to keep her husband distanced from his son? And could this destabilize the delicate balance within the royal household? There are many unanswered questions, as new secrets seem poised to emerge. In the literary world, surprising new figures have emerged. James Middleton and Tom Parker Bowles, both connected to the royal family, have made their debuts with books and are energetically promoting them. Through media appearances, they openly emphasize their royal connections, which significantly boosts interest in their works, a marketing move that proves highly effective. Tom Parker Bowles stands out in this arena, garnering attention through his media presence and bold statements about the king's health and Camilla's courageous handling of life's challenges. This not only draws eyes to him, but also casts his literary endeavor in a new light, intertwined with current court happenings. Recently, Tom Parker Bowles contributed an article to the Daily Mail, where an intriguing headline hinted at the revelation of the royal family's culinary secrets. In his piece titled Secrets of the Queen's, Charles's, and Camilla's Kitchen, exposed by Tom Parker Bowles, and the odd dishes that have disappeared from their menu, he unveils unique aspects of the royal couple's gastronomic tastes, tackling topics that rarely reach the public arena. In his article, Tom Parker Bowles shared a number of remarkable details. As of today, apart from the lavish state banquets and official ceremonies, the daily menu of the king and queen features simple yet thoroughly balanced and exclusively seasonal dishes. Regardless of their location, be it the Grand Buckingham Palace, cozy Sandringham, or the historic Balmoral, they relish this type of meal. Their team of chefs is always prepared to fulfill the royal couple's culinary desires. Under the guidance of experienced head chef Mark Flanagan, the chefs accompany them to all their residences. The royal couple shows genuine sophistication and understanding regarding gastronomy and high-quality produce. The king is a peerless connoisseur of British cheeses, rare breeds of sheep and cattle, as well as traditional fruits like plums and apples. Tom also highlighted that Charles demonstrates particular mindfulness towards the foods he consumes during meals, steering clear of excessive salt and spices. Nonetheless, the pair hasn't lost their taste for strong beverages, especially Camilla, while the king is currently following a specialized diet due to health considerations. In a prestigious Vogue interview, Tom particularly emphasized the resilience of the king and Camilla's unwavering fortitude. He noted that Charles is under constant medical supervision, receiving the best and most up-to-date treatments, which enables him to remain steadfast and formidable amidst current challenges. When someone close to you is battling cancer, you experience a sense of anxiety and concern. It truly is a demanding ordeal, Tom shared with empathy. His remarks indicate that the king's full recovery is still ahead, although the medical team's efforts remain vigorous. The goal is to extend his life and allow him to achieve many of his ambitious plans, since he retains the desire to contend with his ailment for as long as possible. It's important to just keep moving forward, Tom concluded, stressing the inner strength amid these trials. When it comes to Camilla, Tom doesn't conceal his affection and admiration, stating, "She's incredibly strong, my mother." Such words convey not only support but also pride. He also pointed out that he maintains very close and trusting relationships with both Camilla and Charles, enabling him to keenly understand the moods and experiences of the royal family members. This serves as a barrier against rebukes from royalists who might accuse him of leveraging his connections. For instance, even as he frequently mentions the king in the context of promoting his culinary book, he's not accused of exploiting his royal status. This truly sets him apart, as he speaks about her as often as Charles, which draws a parallel with Prince Harry, who often recalls Diana but faces accusations of opportunism. For Tom, it seems not to pose an issue, perhaps because his relationship with Charles appears even more frequent and trusting than those Charles has with his own sons. Here, we encounter an intriguing paradox. While Tom Parker Bowles can freely discuss his interactions with the king, Camilla firmly opposes meetings between Charles and his younger son. Harry is expected to arrive in London soon for a well-child charity event, and insiders close to the royal circles mention that Charles genuinely wishes to meet him. However, Camilla believes that such a meeting could negatively impact the king's mental well-being, causing unnecessary stress. It was Camilla who advised Charles to slow down and consider his actions carefully, shared one source close to the family. She finds it crucial for him to avoid extra tension, especially from possible meetings with Harry. This situation highlights the complex dynamics within the royal family, where each member holds their views on the appropriate interactions with Charles. Camilla's influence is evident in such decisions, especially at a time when Charles's health needs particular attention. Thus, Camilla focuses on safeguarding Charles's peace and health, even if that means rejecting certain proposals that might seem socially significant. During challenging times, Buckingham Palace strives to maintain an appearance of stability and calm. Recently, Charles and Camilla traveled to Scotland to participate in an important event, the celebration of the Scottish Parliament's 25th anniversary. On September 28th, King Charles III and Queen Camilla attended this event, marking a quarter of a century of the institution's work, which has become integral to the country's political landscape. The ceremony unfolded with grandeur, where the Duke of Hamilton, accompanied by fanfare played by the Royal Conservatoire, carried symbols of power, the mace and the Scottish crown, from the historic Edinburgh Castle into the debating chamber of the Scottish Parliament. This symbolic gesture held immense significance for all participants. The King and Queen received a warm and respectful welcome from the First Minister of Scotland and other senior officials, underscoring the significance of their visit in the political and social context. In his speech to the distinguished guests and the broad audience, Charles shared personal memories of his grandmother and mother, highlighting their deep connection to Scotland. "My dear grandmother always took pride in her Scottish heritage, and my late mother especially cherished her time spent at Balmoral. It was here, in this place so close to her heart, that she wished to spend her final days," Charles mentioned. After the official ceremonies in the debating chamber concluded, the royal couple attended a special reception in the main hall of the Parliament. This reception was organized for local residents who were nominated by members of the Scottish Parliament for their contributions. Nonetheless, amidst these official visits, rumors emerged that Camilla might oppose a potential meeting between Prince Harry and Charles. An anonymous source close to Camilla claims that she doubts the advisability of such a meeting due to the king's health and the strained relationship with Harry. Charles has expressed a desire to meet Harry during his upcoming visit to Britain on September 30th, but he continues to carefully contemplate the step and consults with his advisors. Camilla contributes to the decision-making process, considering that a meeting with the Duke of Sussex could create additional stress for Charles, which is particularly critical during such an important period for him. Some royal advisors also recommend caution, fearing that Harry might ask his father to intervene in his legal battle with the UK government over security issues. This could create constitutional challenges and add a new layer of complexity to consider within the context of His Majesty's government. Against this backdrop, the possibility of a meeting remains uncertain. Despite recent warming of relations, including congratulations to Harry on his 40th birthday, prospects for their meeting remain in question. Additionally, scheduling conflicts present an obstacle. Next week, Charles plans to stay in Scotland, while Harry intends to fly into London. Harry has not hidden his desire to meet with his father and expressed his willingness to come forward if Charles extends an invitation. Nonetheless, Camilla continues to voice her opposition to this meeting, believing it could cause unnecessary anxiety for her husband ahead of his planned trip to Australia in mid-October. Currently, Charles is spending time in solitude and recovery at his secluded retreat in Birkhall, located on the Scottish Highlands. A friend of Camilla reported that She was one of the key voices urging Charles to slow down a bit and avoid making impulsive decisions. She is firmly against him being subjected to the stress of a potential meeting with Harry. Nevertheless, Charles is eager to reconcile and improve relations with both of his sons. A source noted, "The king has an innate desire for Christian reconciliation, and his cancer diagnosis only emphasized this. He wishes to resolve all disagreements not only out of love for his sons, but also because the current issues negatively impact the stability of the monarchy." However, as of yet, no one can say for certain when Harry will arrive in the UK, where he will stay, or where the award ceremony he plans to attend will take place, adding an element of uncertainty to an already tense situation.